There we go.
So it's snatch day today, day 18 apparently, into, I'm not sure how many days we're going to be doing. So we're going to kick things off once we're warm with the 14-minute emom with snatches on 1 minute and then snatches on the left and then snatches on the right on the other minute. It's the one where you choose the reps as well, so you choose how many good reps you can maintain, like using force, good technique, trying not to rip your hand, etc. And then section B will be the single-legged deadlift, ideally assisted, just so you can focus on like getting a good hinge, getting a good deadlift without having to worry about balance into the hardstyle swings. And then we'll talk about the last bit at the end. It's the tempo cossacks at the end, but it's slightly different variation today. So to start things off, we'll do head to toe, get the joints nice and warm. So we'll just start with the wrists. So we'll interlock the hands together and we'll make some wrist circles, so get them nice and bendy. Start getting some warmth into the joints. Try and go in both directions. And then make some waves. So next up the arm, we're going to hold the elbows up high, squeeze shoulder blades together, and then make some circles inwards or outwards. We'll change direction to it. And then change direction. And we're going to stick one thumb up, one thumb down. The thumb that's down, squeeze that shoulder down and in. Thumb that's up, squeeze the shoulder back. And then alternate, rotating the shoulder as much as you can, in and out. Get a good twist. Next one, we swing the arms up and over. So trying to touch the thumbs into the neck and the back. If you want to grab an elbow at the top, just have a little lean to the side and then swing swap. And we'll do one more each side. And then we'll go to just twisting side to side. Okay, don't have a swig of water, Tash. And then we'll go feet a little bit wider, try and reach the hands past the heels. Then just gently push the hips forward, reaching up at the top. So down and up. Next, we'll circle at the hip. So it's going round. Get the hips nice and warm. and change direction. Good. Next one, we'll do the knee circle. So if you squat down, pop the hands on the knees, push the knees in and around in a circle. So you're going to warm up the ankles as well. A little bit of twerking. Once you've done approximately 10 in that direction, just change direction. Knees are crunching this morning. Delightful. We'll do 10 lunge and twist. So lunge forward, twist over the leading leg, push back up. And then last but not least, once you've done 10, we'll finish with the Spider-Man lunge to rotation. So into your Spider-Man, the inside arm goes down to the floor if you can get the elbow down, and then rotate up at the top. Who's going to go for 10 on each side on the Spider-Man lunge and rotation? Once you're done, have a little break. Oh, quite hard work that, we're warming up. So we'll play with the kettlebell next. We'll go over regular kettlebell swings, and then we'll advance it towards the snatch. So kettlebell swings, we're going to be doing quite a lot of them today, obviously in the snatch and then in the hardstyle swing section. So we want to try and focus on getting a nice big hinge and trying to feel tension in the hamstrings and the glutes. One way that I find helps, I've said this one before, is getting the timing right. So make sure we're punching back as far as we can to get the tension, keeping the back nice and flat, quickly snapping at the top and planking, and then allowing the kettlebell to come back down before you hinge again. So when you might find like some people get a bit of an ache in the lower back because we're just going down with the kettlebell. So make sure it's punch, snap, float, let it come down. Just as it's about to come back to the crotch again, pinch back into the next rep, and you should find a lot more tension with thinking about that timing. Let's see if I can go for one. Hopefully you can see I was getting some good timing on that one. So trying to think about that. Let's go for 10 swings, float, let it come back down, and then hinge and punch into the next rep. So in your own time, go for 10 Russian swings. Nice and snappy. Nice, Jim. Did everyone feel like they've got tension and they've got the timing right on that? Yeah?
I think because it's quite light, you don't feel it as much.
Yeah. Just use your imagination a little bit. It's quite good because it allows you just to maybe be a bit more confident with it, with the timing. We'll try it again, but with the single arm. So we want it to be exactly the same with the single arm, except obviously we've got to try a bit harder to keep level, especially at this point. So if you want to keep the non-working hand next to the arm, that might help. I think some people do tend to twist a little bit. So make sure we've got the shoulder blades squeezed back. Same again. Let it come back down. It's just trying to be a little bit more patient. Think about what you're doing at the top. So give yourself a little bit more time and let gravity do the work before you then do the work. So let's go for 5 to 10 swings. You can choose depending on the weight of your kettlebell. 5 to 10 single arm swings on each side. So still thinking about trying to get that float, let it come back down, and then hinge and punch back into the swing again. So keep that shoulder back, Luke. That's it. Nice work, guys. So being a bit more patient with it as well will give you time to breathe, which is always a bonus. Okay, we'll move on to floating the kettlebell or getting it closer. So remember, once we've floated it here, we're going to let it come up a little bit higher and then start to tame the arc. So we need those big hips to make it float and then start taming it towards the top. So it's nearly going all the way up and just making it weightless, squeezing at the top, slightly bending the elbow. If you want to just go for a handful of those, just want to see that you can all tame it. So then we're ready to punch. Yes. Beautiful. Nice work, guys. No one's got the heating on, have they?
Yeah, I'm roasting.
Oh no, right by the radiator as well.
I just opened the back door.
Excellent. Last but not least, we're going to spear our fingers through the kettlebell. Once we speared the fingers through the top and we've had that nice smooth transition, hopefully, think about on the way back down, trying to get it back into the fingers. One of the tips, I've stolen it from one of the guys that went to the Strong First course. They got told to think about painting the wall. So you can't see my hand. Imagine we're at the top here. It's like a slight bend in the wrist. And imagine you're decorating the wall in front of you to try and get the kettlebell back into the fingers, because we want to try and avoid obviously rubbing the hands too much. So just have a go. Snatch, hold at the top, and then think, flick the wrist down a little bit, paint the wall, and see if you can get it back into the fingers. I always go for a handful of snatches, spear at the top, little pause, and then paint to bring it back down. Hope you've all done some decorating before, so you get the idea.
I can't get it to go back into my fingers.
He's squeezing it tight.
I don't know, but it just rubs along here every time.
I'm the same.
Yeah, I'm the.
It kills.
Yeah, I'm the same with the 16. I really struggle. I think if I go a couple of kettlebells back down, like to a 12, I can do it. So it might be a confidence thing. How heavy does your kettlebell feel, Tash, for the snatches?
It doesn't feel heavy.
Okay.
I don't know whether I'm just conscious of not dropping it because I'm inside and it'll go through the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be that. Where are you gripping it when you're swinging? When you're just doing a regular single arm swing?
I don't know. I don't feel it until it comes back down, and then it probably grates along here.
Yeah.
And I just don't know if my fingers are strong enough to take the weight of the kettlebell by itself.
Yeah. That's probably it. Sometimes it can help to grip around like towards more the corner there. But yeah, you want to try and get like the finger and the thumb around as much as you can, and then the other fingers around. But again, it is confidence, knowing that you're not going to let go. You could try a couple of swings like towards the corner and try and just see if you feel confident just with like a high swing, just holding on with the fingers, and see if like that feels strong enough. And it might reassure you that when you're coming back down to try and flick it straight back into that position again.
So have it towards the end, like here.
Put it into the corner of the horn, and then think thumb and finger together, thumb and second finger together, and then the other fingers around. And sometimes, like with a light, especially with a lighter bell, I find it's a little bit easier to transition back into the fingers.
Oh, that feels a bit weird.
Okay.
No, but not like a bad weird.
Yeah.
Just different.
Yeah, it's a really tough one to get hold of, like especially with this one. With the heavier ones, I tend to just squeeze it and just get a sore hand. But it's something to try and work on. Try and get that strong pinch in the fingers and see if you can at least get the odd rep where you can try and not rub your hands off.
Okay.
So let's get this show on the road, and I'll share the clock with you guys, and let's move you over there. Okay, so it's 14 minutes this time. Yeah, so you choose the reps. It could be 2, it could be 3, it could be 5, could be more. Just starting on the left hand first, and then rest for the rest of the minute, and then on the right hand on the second minute, and we'll go for 14 minutes. Right, good luck, guys. 10 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Does everyone feel like they're mainly using the power of the hinge and the hips to get the weight up there?
Yeah. I think so.
Okay. Yeah, so just keep trying to think the power is coming from here. Try and make sure that we're not ripping it up with the arms. So we want to try and keep the arms as loose as possible on this. So try and, apart from obviously the shoulder tension, try not to over control it with the hands and the arms. 10 seconds. All in the hips.
3, 2, 1.
And fingertips. Get ready to go back to your first
3,
time.
2, 1.
Ten seconds.
3, 2, 1.
How are we doing?
It's alright, it's just my hands. I'm trying to protect from ripping.
Yeah. I have to go outside one day and try like fingertip, and then just like see if you actually do let go or not. Go to a park.
Yeah, it'll just go flying.
3, 2, 1.
Is this the fifth one?
Yeah, fifth one. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ten seconds. Number 6.
3, 2, 1.
Then we'll be halfway. Ten seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Off you go. Right, we're over the hump. I think I'm up to round 8.
3, 2, 1.
Ten seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Do you find holding at the top helps a little bit, Jem?
Hold it in.
Yeah, just like, like having that little second at the top before you come back down.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think. Do I?
You did on that one. Just having a little thought.
I wasn't meant to. It's kind of like I say, push it into your fingertips, isn't it? Like thinking about it before I go.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it is like when you're doing strict press, it's a resting position up there,
3,
Yeah.
2,
and then it gives you time to think. Awesome. 2 more sets to go. Oh yay, 90% chance of rain today. Joy. Ten seconds. Number 11.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go. Is anyone thinking about painting the wall?
It's
or just-
easier on one arm
Yeah.
than the other.
Is that your stronger arm, do you think?
Well, it's my left. Well, yeah, it's my left arm. Weirdly,
Yeah, there's always, for me anyway, I feel more coordinated on one side and like I can control things a bit better on one side.
yeah.
Try and send that over to the other arm
3,
now.
2, 1.
Go, number 12. There's 2 more to go. And no more snatching for the day. Ten seconds.
1.
Lucky number 13. Just one more to go and that's it.
I must have messed up my arms because I'm on the wrong arm.
Oh no.
I'll do 2 on this one.
It's funny how you forget which arm you use. You've only got 2.
I know, literally, like, it was only literally 30 seconds ago as well.
Get ready,
3,
last
2,
one.
1.
Awesome, guys. Where's my cursor gone? Oh, there you are. And stop. Reset. Right, do we need the clock again now? Oh, we'll do for rest. So I'll just get rid of the intervals. Okay, so we're on to set B. We're going to do 3 rounds of 12 assisted single-legged deadlifts. You don't have to like completely rely on the thing, just like have your like fingertips on, just to help you keep nice and level and focus on the deadlift element. So just remember it is a deadlift. Make sure we're not just bending over with the kettlebell. Think about pushing the hips back. So again, we're getting the tension in the hamstrings, which you can hold the kettlebell in the opposite arm or the same arm. It's up to you, whatever feels best for you. Yeah, so you're going to go for 12 single-legged deadlifts on the right, 12 on the left, and then once you've done that, straight into 10 up to 20 hardstyle regular kettlebell swings. So both hands on the kettlebell. Again, trying to focus on getting as big a hinge as possible and feeling the tension in the glutes and the hamstrings. So think about timing on that, so you're getting a chance to float the kettlebell and you're getting a chance to breathe and put as like 100% effort into each swing then. So 12 deadlifts, 10 to 20 hardstyle swings. As soon as you finish that, give yourself 2 minutes rest and then repeat until you've done 3 rounds. So get yourself set up where you can hold on to something. And I'll put the stopwatch on, just so then as soon as you finish, just make a note of the time and take 2 minutes to recover.
3, 2, 1.
You look good.
How many was the bike?
12 on each leg. So try and keep those hips level. Make sure the leg that's going back, the hip isn't shooting up. And then feel those hamstrings some more. Nice work, guys. Hey, does everyone feel the hamstrings working in those movements?
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent. Very good. Let's walk it off now.
You just like took 2-minute breaths.
Yeah. Go put the kettle on. Just so you can put 100% effort in again. If you have like a decent rest. Looking good. Nice work, guys. So another rest and then just got one more round to go. Pop it out a second. Don't go anywhere. Oh, well done, guys. Everyone finitoed. Let me just reset that. So, last but not least, we're going to do a Cossack squat variation into the Copenhagen plank, so the adductor plank. This week, we're going to try, like normally in a Cossack squat, we'll stand tall each time. This time, we're going to try and stay low, as low as possible whilst you're doing it. So we're going to go for the 12 reps in total. We still want to do it in tempo, but you're not actually going to be pausing in each position this time. So once you've gone nice and wide with the legs, find the right distance for you. If you squat down to one leg, and then it's just going to be slowly, like 1, 2, 3, stay low. So you're going to get a really good stretch in the hips, and then push over onto the other leg, pushing that knee out and forwards, and just really slowly swapping like a hypno crab until you've done 12 in total. Once you've done 12, then I'm guessing most of you are going to be using a sofa or a bench or a chair. So normally you want both legs straight, but if you've got a sofa, obviously you're going to have to bend that bottom leg. So if you want to make it really challenging, have your foot and your ankle on the sofa, because obviously that's more weight on the inside of the leg. If you need to make it a little bit less challenging, get closer to your bench. So get the whole shin on, and then make sure you're fully sideways. So there's no leaning forwards or that way. Fully sideways. Squeeze the lat, squeeze the side, squeeze the bum so the hips are open, and then obviously you're going to have a lot of pressure on the inside of the leg. So hold for, does everyone know approximately how long they were holding last time? If it was 20, maybe 30 seconds. See if you can add a couple of seconds onto each side this time. Does everyone remember how to do those?
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, I'll have the stopwatch on so you can time your Copenhagen planks just for your records. Right, I'll start the stopwatch. So remember, nice and slow on the Cossacks, staying as low as you can. Don't stand tall on those. When you're ready, you can crack on.
3, 2, 1.
Slow and low. Little ninjas. Wait.
And then do we go up again? Or
No,
just
trying to stay as low as you can.
I just look like a floating head.
Yeah. You could just be sat on a skateboard and like just be like
Yeah.
you across the camera at the moment. But that's good good speed or lack of speed there.
Is it each side on these, yeah?
Yeah, you want to do each side. You want to have a couple of seconds in between attempts because the bottom leg does get used and it can be a bit tired. I'll try and give 10-second updates. 5, 10.
I just can't keep me leg up.
Yeah, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Is Tash still going there?
On the other side.
Okay.
Oops.
You okay there?
Oh, yeah.
An office chair. They've got,
I know, and it wheels as well, because
yeah, I can tell.
we've got dining room chairs, but they're too high.
Oh. Well, that adds an extra fun element to your workout.
Yeah. Are we going straight into the next round?
If you can, if you want to have a little rest, you can. You can do the cossack, I quite like them. Once you've had enough of this side, when everyone switches side and facing away from the camera, we'll try and pop up at the same time. No. So once everyone's ready, I'll say 3, 2, 1, go, and yeah, and I can count for all of you then. Okay, let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and everyone's done. Cool. Have a little rest, and then you've got one more set to go. Are we planking together?
Yeah.
Count you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 5.
I can't hold that leg at all.
No. 10.
No. I have to link my feet together.
Oh no, yeah. 15. Let's try and get a bit closer to the chair, maybe. 20. 25. Right, have a little rest and then we'll go back together again. Found your nemesis, Gemma.
There's a lot of them.
Right, let's go in 3, 2, 1, and you're up. Squeeze your bum, squeeze everything. 5, 4, 10, sorry, I don't know what's happening with my brain right now. 15, I know what I mean. 20, 25, 30. Is that everyone done?
Yeah.
35. I wasn't sure if that's your foot still, Tash, on the chair.
Oh, no. I'm just resting.
Oh, I thought I could see a toe. I was like, she's still
No,
good.
I was literally just like,
Oh.
sorry.
It's like 40 seconds. Bloody hell on this one.
No, it was about 20.
Okay. All right, awesome, guys. Hope you're feeling okay. I'll let you.